Come on to child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Let the forehead come to the mat. And just be right here. Immediately close your eyes. In this moment, go within. It's a really dark place where we are cutting off a lot of sensations, so allow yourself to go deeper into the sensations inside. Allow yourself to become more relaxed and more comfortable, more at peace. Begin to observe the inflow and the outflow of the breath in your child's pose. And we're going to do a simple breath retention exercise from child's pose. And if you do not like breath retention exercises, it's bringing any anxiety, you can just find a natural breath or start to cultivate your ujjayi, your yogic victorious breath. But with the breath retention exercise, we're going to breathe in for 5, hold for 5, breathe out for a count of 5, hold for a count of 5, and repeat that a few rounds. I'll help you with the count, or you can just count in your head. And if 5 is too much, you can just do 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So let's begin. So inhale for 5. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more. Inhale. Hold. And let it all out. Just let that go. Find your ujjayi, victorious breath in and out through the nostrils, like the sound of the ocean, constriction of the throat. Our intention for this morning's practice is Ahimsa, which means non-violence for all living things, which includes yourself, all people, plants, animals. Ahimsa is the first yoga yama, one of the moral codes of yoga, to be practiced on all levels through your actions, words, and thoughts. So with that, our theme is self-love, cultivating compassion for yourself. Deepak Chopra says, every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your thoughts. So from tabletop, if you're using the playlist, go ahead and press play. Let's move from child's pose into tabletop. So press into your palms. Stack your shoulders, elbows, and wrists, your hips and your knees. Really press into the earth with all 10 fingers, the pads of your hands and the tops of your feet. Feel that strong tabletop. And then take some organic movement. Maybe move your neck around, your head around your hips, like you're hula hooping, your body, your torso, some cat-cow, side cat-cow. Notice what your body needs. Listen, you have the opportunity to go within, and this next 58 minutes or so is an opportunity for that. And then pause in a tabletop, neutralizing your spine, tailbone tucking slightly, and pick up your right hand and turn your fingers to face you so that your fingers are facing your knees. Slowly lower the pad of the hand. You don't have to go all the way down to the wrist, just feel the wrist stretch. In the vinyasa practice, we use our wrists a lot. We do a lot of flows, a lot of vinyasas, which you can always skip, always optional, but it's good for the wrists to get a little stretch. So shake that out, and let's do the other side. So left side, turn your hand to face the other way, palm facing down, away from you. Slowly lower, just go as far as feels comfortable for your body. Breathe into it, inhale fully, feel the stretch, really great for all the texting and typing you're doing. And then shake it out. And one more stretch. So this time you're going to lift the hand and the palm's going to face you. Fingers face back again. Slowly lower. Big breath. Let it go. Switch to the other side. And I'll say left and right. You can look at me. You can listen to me. But just try to get both sides. It's your practice. It's your class. So you own the body. You can always come back to that child's pose where we started together. All right, back to tabletop. Inhale your right arm up, roll the wrist around. Thread the needle, right arm through. Let your right shoulder or your right temple come to the earth. And breathe and stay here. Left hand can stay where it is. It can reach forward, can press into your right hand, or you can wrap around the back. Big breath. And then replant your left hand, unravel your right arm, reach it to the sky, and then reach your right leg back, toes down, roll over to the heel, walk your left foot more to the left, maybe even off the mat, roll your shoulder back, so shoulders are stacked, and begin to swim your right arm all the way forward, sweeping big motion, warming up the shoulder joint. One more circle, and then pause with your right arm alongside your right ear. Option to stay here or reach your right leg off the earth, parallel to the earth. Keep rolling your shoulders, stacking the hips, press out through that left or right foot. And now bring your right elbow to your right knee and pause. Crunch it in. Extend. One more, slow. Extend, and then back to tabletop. Second side, left arm lifts, roll the shoulder, roll the wrist, and thread the needle. Left temple connects to the earth. Breathe into where you feel that stretch. Any option with your right arm that feels supportive, that feels like a good stretch, that feels like less or more intensity, whatever your body is calling for today. One more breath. And then replant your right hand. Open your left arm up. Reach your left leg back. Roll over to the left heel. Maybe your right toes go more to the right. Stacking the shoulders. Reach through your left finger and then make some big circles, like freestyle strokes with your left hand. Feel the weight in your right hand and then pause, right arm alongside your ear. Left leg can lift. Use your glutes. Roll your shoulder blade back so your shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. And then left elbow to left knee. Crunch, slow and hold. Inhale, extend one more, slow and hold. Re-extend, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, hips up and back, first down dog of the practice. Walk it out, just bend left and right knee, feel the hamstrings. Again, strong in the hands to support the wrists, squaring the shoulders. And then find a still downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet, Tadasana, back of the mat, or forward fold, back of the mat. Walk, walk, walk. Bend the knees a lot or a little. Ragdoll, so any variation. You can interlace your hands around your elbows, around the nape of your neck, around behind your back. Just feel the weight shifting off the heels into the toes, head heavy. Release the hands, whatever grip you have. Inhale for your first half lift. Flat back, long spine. Press the hands into the shins or the thighs. Exhale, release. Walk into downward facing dog. Big breath here. Exhale, let it go. Look towards your hands and now take lots of steps forward. Maybe your whole foot comes off the earth and plants as you walk forward. Forward fold, top of the mat. Bend the knees. Same variation, different variation. Switch the grip. We have a habit of interlacing our hands in one way. See if you can switch that up. And just breathe. Feel the weight coming off your shoulders. Close the eyes. Let the head release, the neck release. Shake it yes and no. And then release the grip of the hands. Inhale, half lift again. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, hands plant. Rock back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to table, but keep your knees lifted. So your knees are hovering. And we're gonna do some exercises from here. Some little play from here. You can always lower the knees down if you prefer. So we're gonna cycle through cat, cow, child, and dog. So hips come back like a child's pose, or you're in child's pose with the knees down, and then hips up to dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward, kind of through plank, table. Cat or cow in the back. Exhale, back to child, hips come back to the heels, and dog. And keep flowing, any variation. You don't have to hover their knees. You can take that through table, child, dog, table, adding your cow or your cat, One more round on your own. Just follow your own breath, your own movement, what feels right in your body. We're gonna meet in tabletop, either hovering or traditional tabletop. Strong arms, you got this. Feel your core engaging. You need it for the whole practice and your whole life. All right, now if you'd like, you can walk forward a few steps to the top of your mat. And then walk back, just hovering your knees. So you're crawling, you're walking. And either you go again, forward and back, or you play with going a little lateral movement off your mat to the side, to the other side. Eventually making your way back to the center of your mat in tabletop. We don't do a ton of lateral movement in yoga, so we're gonna get a little bit of that in today. Also walking, running, we do a lot of back and front, not a lot of lateral. Okay, tabletop, child's pose, everybody. Forehead down, eyes closed. 3 big breaths here. Come back to our intention of the class, Ahimsa. Can you think of something you love about yourself? And then maybe one more thing. Maybe one more thing. And just notice how that can continue. When the negative self-talk or the toxic thoughts come back to Deepak Chopra's words. Every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your thoughts. All right, inhale, rise up. Come onto your back. We've got to do some glute and core work before we get into sun salutation. So come all the way onto your back. Soles of the feet on the earth. Feet are parallel. Hands tickle your heels. Inhale, lift the hips up. You're in bridge. So squeeze the knees together. Lift the hips a little higher. Walk your right foot out so your right heel is planted. And walk your left foot out. You're in a long bridge. You got this. And then walk your right foot in, left foot in. Keep lifting the hips. If you need to lower between, you can. Now left side first. Left leg walks out. Right leg walks out. Keep lifting the hips. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. Left foot walks in, right foot walks in. You can do that one more time, each side. Right, left, right, left. Slow or fast. And then exhale, lower. Take a breath. Knees to chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little love. Maybe roll the ankles. Okay, next, plant the feet. Inhale, hips up. Reach your right leg long. Extend through your right leg. And then lower your hips down. Keep the leg long. And hands either behind the back, little crunch, or full sit-up. Lower down. Lift the hips. Lower your right foot. Extend your left foot. Lower the hips. Left leg is still long. Crunch or sit-up. Keep going. Left foot down. Hips are up. Right leg long. Hips lower. Sit up. So again, you can go slow or you can speed this up. Alternating sides. Let's do one more of each side if you're with me. I'm getting it in too. You got this. And then come on down. Give yourself a little hug. Squeezing the knees into your chest. Grab onto the outside of your right foot like a half happy baby. So right knee comes towards your right armpit. And just maybe straighten your right leg and bend. Maybe it doesn't go all the way straight. Maybe your hand is on the outside of your shin or your foot. Just feel that stretch, that opening there. And then switch sides. So left hand to left sole of the foot or ankle. Straighten left leg, bend. Straighten and bend that knee. Okay. Now tabletop your knees. So knees are stacked over the hips. Keep the shins parallel. Press the hands into the thighs. We did this last week. It's a different variation. So keep pressing. Feel the lower back pressing into the earth. So tailbone is tucked slightly. Your back is imprinting on your mat. You should already feel the core. Extend your right arm long. Extend your right leg long. Keep pressing left arm, left hand into left leg, and then straighten your left leg to the sky. And bend, and straighten, and bend, and straighten. And then switch sides. So right hand to right leg, left arm alongside the ear, left leg long. Extend your right leg to the sky and bend. 2 more. You got it. Nice. Okay, knees to chest. Rock and roll, but see if you can rock back and then pause. And maybe your toes touch or not. It's pretty fun, but it's also core work. So just pause. So roll back and see if you can stop. Maybe balancing without letting your toes plant. Maybe they do. 1 or 2 more. Have fun with that. And then we'll end up in a squat pose. So feet wide. At the top of the mat, Malasana. Press your palms together. Lift your chest, your heart through. Heels can be lifted or not. And then inhale, rise all the way to Tadasana. Parallel your feet. Heel toe to the number 11. Exhale, hands down. Hands to heart. Close the eyes. 3 breaths. Inhale fully and exhale audibly, sigh it out. Let it go. Inhale fully and hum it out. You're lucky no one else can hear you. Inhale fully and buzz it out. Horse breath, flutter the lips. Couple of sun A's. Inhale, arm front. Exhale, hinge the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. First plank of practice. Get super strong here. Feel the heels shooting energy out, away from you. Thighs lifting. Everybody, knees, chest, and chin. Elbows close to the body, lower slow. Untuck the toes. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. 3 or 4 cobras. Maybe walk your hands wide to begin or in front of you so you have more space. Inhale, lift to the heart. Broaden through the shoulder blades. Squeezing them together. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Second variation of cobra. You can be on spider fingers, whatever feels good. And lower. Maybe your feet come wider to support your lower back. Inhale, cobra. Sternum comes forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to your hands, bend the knees, step or hop lightly. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, step back. Plank this time, either knees, chest, chin, or an offering for your chaturanga. So shift the weight forward, exhale, lower just to 90 degrees with the elbows. Roll over the tops of the toes. Up dog or cobra. Thighs are lifted in up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll around the breath in down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Right knee to right tricep. Pause and hold it there. You got this. Right knee to right wrist. Back to the tricep or your elbow. And extend it long. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, scorpion dog. So your left heel heavy, squaring the shoulders. Maybe roll the ankle, maybe roll the whole hip. Re-extend your right leg long. Right knee towards tricep and then step it as quietly as you can outside your right hand. So it's a wide leg, low lunge, runner's lunge. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twisting lunge. Engage your left leg. And then reach your right arm back and let your hips come lower. And then press into your hips, lift your hips and reach your right arm up. 1 more, exhale, arm back, hips down. Inhale, lift. And then slowly lower your left knee. Reach your right arm back. Option to bend the back leg for the quad stretch. You can always use a towel, a scarf, a strap, if you don't have that accessible. And no worries if not, you just reach back. We are doing just a few gentle back bends in the practice. Always good to engage the quads to access that. All right, release the grip. Right hand down. Shift back, three-legged dog. Shake out the leg. And then again, right knee to right tricep, step it down quietly. Shifting the weight into the left hand, your left knee is gonna come towards your right arm. So pull it in and extend it back. 2 more times, pull it in, extend it back. 1 more, you got it. Pull it in, extend it back. Three-legged dog. Option to take a three-legged vinyasa, shifting forward, three-legged plank, or just meet in downward facing dog. We have the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts, left knee, left tricep, hold. Left knee, left wrist, hold. Back to the tricep, extend it, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open up, scorpion dog. Fire hydrant pose. Release the head. Move your hip around. Re-extend your left leg. Left knee, left tricep, and step it outside of your left hand. Right hand down, left arm open. Roll your left shoulder back. And then left hand reaches back towards your right leg. Lower the hips. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, hips rise. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back, right knee down. Option to bend your knee, quad stretch. Nice work. Observe the breath. Observe the body. Exhale, gently release that. Left hand plants, three-legged dog. Left knee, left tricep again, step down quietly. And then right knee comes towards left tricep, pull it in. Feeling the core engage, your obliques. Couple more, right knee towards left elbow, extend it back, three-legged dog. Shake it out, optional vinyasa, meet back, downward facing dog. Take your time through your vinyasa. Go at your own pace. I may move faster or slower, so honor your breath. Always a child's pose there for you. Inhale, right leg rises, knee towards nose, high lunge. So step your right foot forward, inhale, arms rise. Right knee tracks directly over your right ankle. You might want to bend your back knee so that you can tuck your tailbone and re-extend. Lift your left thigh, arms up, shoulders down the back. You can always walk your right foot more to the right to have more space in the hips, more balance. We're coming into one-legged mountain. So inhale, left leg lifts. And then we're gonna do, again, a little bit of different movement. Curtsy lunge. So your left knee is gonna come outside of your right leg behind you, a lunge off the mat. So step it back, and then come right back up, one-legged mountain. 2 more, you got it. Exhale, step back, curtsy lunge. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step it back, 1 more. Lift, this time stay, press your palms together. Stay right here and hold, or pulse down. You got it. 3, 2, 1, hold. Stay here, or pulse to the right, press the palms together. So gently twisting the torso to the right. Little twist of the torso, 1 more, and hold. Open the arms wide. Relax the shoulders down the back. Open arm twist. Now we're coming to transition all the way into warrior 2 facing the back of your mat. So left arm reaches all the way back. Maybe move your legs a lot or a little. Left knee bends. Left arm over your left thigh. So track left knee over ankle. Rest through the outside of your right foot. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Big inhale, side body. Exhale, side angle, right arm over the ear. And then inhale through star. Cartwheel the hands. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Always the option to flow through vinyasa. Use chest, chin, or chaturanga. You can always come onto your wrists or your forearms if your shoulders or your wrists are bothering you. Inhale, left leg rises, knee to nose, high lunge. Find that alignment. Check out your feet. Your ankle, your knee should be in line. Press through the right leg to straighten the right knee. Relax the shoulders. Press into your left foot, one leg mountain, right knee rises. And then curtsy lunge. So right foot behind the left, sink down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, you can use the palms if you like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms compress as you lower. One more, inhale, lift. Maybe you're going slower on this side, like we did on the last side. Exhale, lower, press the palms. Stay or pulse a little lower, because you can, you got it. And hold. And then you're gonna twist and pulse to the left. So torso twists, left, center, left and hold, open arm. And then right arm all the way back to the back of the mat. Right knee bends, twist your heels, your hips, your feet into your warrior two. So take time to set that up. Hands to your hips to notice if they're level off the hips. Relax shoulders down the back. Right arm flips, reach forward and back, reverse. Exhale, side angle, right forearm to right thigh. Press against that to feel the space in the right side body. Left arm over the ear. Roll the shoulder. And then through star pose, just to transition, making your way to downward facing dog. Full body breath. Inhale, right leg rises, right knee to right tricep and step it down. Keep it there. Left knee to left tricep, step down. You're in a squat. So right leg back, left leg back, either to plank or to dog. Let's do the left side lead. Left leg lifts, left knee, left tricep, step it down as quietly as you can. Right knee, right tricep, how slowly and gently can you step it down? Yes, use that core. And now let's go left leg back, right leg back. One more, so right side, slow, slow, slow. Left side, slow, and just stay. Malasana. Option to open the arms here. Option to take a crow pose. We don't have long, so make your choice. We probably don't have time for an inversion if you like to go in there from your crow or a hop back. Just a few breaths in your Malasana or your balancing crow posture. I'm not gonna teach crow, so just be supportive of your wrists, shifting the weight forward, gazing in front of you. We're not breaking it down today. All right, back to a squat, everybody, and then hips come down, feet out in front of you, hands to the shins, lift the chest. Exhale, hands behind you, so fingers can face wide away or face your glutes. Inhale, lift your hips. Reverse tabletop, relax your head. Relax your neck. Extend your right leg long and then lower it. Extend your left leg long. Keep lifting the hips and lower it. Repeat. Right leg long, lower, left. And you can keep going at this pace, or if it feels like something fun to try for a little bit of a heart rate boost, the can. So just kind of kicking faster. Wherever you're at, we just have about 5 seconds to go. And then come on back down, lower the hips, take a breath. Let it go. Inhale, press back up, reverse tabletop, relax the head. Extend your right leg long, pull the right knee into your chest, and then figure 4. Cross it over. Slowly lower the hips. come all the way onto your back. You're in pigeon on your back, so interlace the hands under your thigh or over your shin. Pull your thigh towards your chest and resist. So your hand pressing away. Your right knee is going further away from you. Shoulders, head, neck, jaw, relax. We're not here long. We're gonna do half pigeon at their warm down as well. So release the hands, arms wide like a T or cactus. Bump your hips to the right so you have some space to let your legs fall gently to the left, but plant your right sole of your foot. So it's a variation of a twist, a little more in the IT band. So right foot is planted. Option to stay right here. Left hand can reach for right ankle. Right hand can reach for left foot or ankle. Maybe you have one bind or the other, or both, none. Big breath. Exhale, let it go. Unravel, come back to reverse tabletop variation. Your hips stay down, shake out your legs, ball up your hands like a fist, and give yourself a little self-massage, a little self-tough love. You're kind of banging out your hips. Don't be too hard, but don't be too gentle. You want to feel that in your quads, your calves. Get all in there, in your groin, your glutes, wherever you feel like you need it. Just kind of massage out the muscles. Should feel good, not painful. We can't really get massages, so we have to give ourselves them. Okay, rock and roll back up. Just bring your forehead to your knees. One breath of darkness, of stillness, of silence. Replant your hands. Lift the hips. We got the second side to go. So left leg long, left knee towards the chest. Squeeze it in. Left ankle over right thigh. Figure four. Lower the hips. Lower the back. One vertebra at a time. Shoulder releases. Head, neck release. Figure eight the jaw. Pigeon on the back. So right thigh comes towards the chest, but resist it away with the hands. Left knee further away from you. Flex the feet. Keep the legs engaged. This is not the warm down. One more breath. And then release the hands. Bump the hips to the left. And let your legs fall to the right. Left sole of the foot is still planted. You can gaze to the left if you want more of the spinal twist. You can use your right hands to your right ankle or shin. Left hand maybe reaches for the right foot. It's a lot of left and right. You might be confused. You're doing it right, whatever you're doing. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then release the legs, kind of shake them out, bicycle them out. Rock and roll through vinyasa or not. Make your way to downward facing dog. Full breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, right leg rises. Knee to nose, high lunge. We've been here before. Sturdy and strong, steady yourself. Inhale, lift off, warrior three. Arms can reach in front of you. You can sweep your arms back like airplane or press the palms. Dial your left hip down. Your toes are facing the earth. Lift your heel a little higher. Exhale, hands down. Half splits is the release. So it's still a very challenging pose. This is a challenging practice. I'm not gonna lie to you all. It's hard for me, it should be hard for you. You can always take breaks. Bend the left knee. Maybe your right hand reaches back. You can always use blocks, water bottles, whatever support you have if you're near a table or a chair or couch. Some of y'all are outside, which is amazing. Okay, grab onto your right foot. Feel this bind. And then release the bind. Inhale, rise up, one-legged mountain. Left leg is lifted. Extend your right arm forward, left arm back, open arm twist. Inhale back to center. And then coming into tree pose. So left knee to the left. I'll turn to face you. Left knee to the left. Left sole of the foot on the inner thigh, or kickstand anywhere along your shin, anywhere but directly on your knee. Find your balance. So tuck your tailbone, find your drishti, a focus point. Maybe close the eyes to challenge that. Hands can be in prayer, the front of the body or the back of the body. Can make some big branches. And I encourage you today to play with a little side body stretch. Side, then to the right. Like there's a little bit of wind and you're staying there instead of swaying. And then side bend to the left, side body stretch. And then everybody come back to one-legged mountain. Left leg is lifted and then lower your left leg. Let's give it a break. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee, find a quad stretch. So pull your heel towards your glutes, line up your knees. Right knee in line with left knee. Left arm lifts. We're moving into dancer, totally optional. Kick your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. Use that action, that resistance and that energy to slowly bring you forward. Again, find a drishti point, something to stare at that's not moving. So don't look at me. And then your torso comes down. Our transition is a challenge. We're moving into half moon. Maybe keep the bind. Left hand reaches down for the floor or for your block or your support. And right shoulder rolls back. If you still have the bind, you're in Shavasana, candy cane. If you needed to release the bind, you can try to get back into it. Sometimes it helps to bend both knees to get there. If you can, flow your left fingertips off the earth. Everybody release the bind if you have it. Right arm lifts up. And then see how slowly, gently, gracefully you can step back to a warrior two. Inhale, high lunge, right arm lifts, untuck your back toes. Exhale, low lunge. Right knee comes down. Hands plant, shift the weight back. Half splits. Release your head, release your neck. And then rotate your whole left leg from the femur bone all the way to the ankle and the toes to the left. Getting a different hamstring stretch. Inhale back to center and do that to the right. Internally rotate your whole left leg. Maybe you feel it in a different place. Your abductors, the hamstring has a few muscles involved. And then tabletop, maybe cat-cow into down dog. Full breath here. Let it go. Inhale, left leg rises. Knee towards nose, step forward lightly, quietly, high lunge. Lift off, warrior three. Keep lifting your back heel. Beautiful balance, you got this. If you fall out, you have time to come back in. That's how you learn that muscle memory. And then hands down, half splits. For me, it looks like a half, like an L. So it just depends on your body. Today, it's different from your last class. You can slightly bend your left knee so you're not hyperextending. Lift your heel a little higher. Big inhale, bend your right knee. Maybe your left hand reaches for the ankle. Kick your foot into your head and your hand into your foot if you have the bind. And then release the binds. Inhale, rise up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back for the twist. Inhale, back to center. Right knee to the right, coming into tree posture. Press your foot into your leg and your leg back into your foot. Any arm variation. And then let's do that little side body stretch. Take it over to one side. Slowly move through center, feel your ankle working. Back to the other side. Back through center, and then right knee lifts. You're in one-legged Tadasana. Plant your right leg, lift your left leg, bend the knee, quad stretch. Left hand to left foot, right arm alongside your right ear. Either stay here or begin to kick your foot into your hand, and that action, that energy, slowly, like a fulcrum, brings your chest, your torso down. Dancer. And you know we're moving into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So right hand keeps reaching for the earth, balancing on the right leg. Maybe Trikonasana bind stays with you. Maybe you release and come back in. You can always do this pose against the wall. It's a great way to learn and teach your hips where to go, help support you. One more inhale, and then step it back. Warrior two, light landing. Adjust yourself, get into that. And then left arm forward, untuck your back toes. High lunge, exhale, left knee lowers down, double up the mat, support your knee as much as you need, low lunge, shift the weight back, hips towards heel, half splits. Big inhale, and then toes to the right, rotate the whole right leg. You can even walk your hand more to the right. You want to pull yourself into it, and then toes to center, rotate your whole left leg, internal rotation. Back to center, tabletop, downward facing dog. Big breath. Let it go. Look to the hands, bend the knees, step or hop. Half lift, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, step back, plank to dog. Our last standing pose series, it's brief, and then we warm down. Inhale, right leg rises. Knee towards nose, warrior one. Left heel comes down. The arms rise. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Straighten your front leg, reach forward and down. Triangle, Trikonasana. Maybe you walk your back foot in more. Right hand to right shin or to a block or the floor. Stack your shoulders, roll your left hip back. And then inhale, rise up to star pose. Hands to hips, toes in, heels out. Sink down. Hands to the inner thighs, right shoulder dip. Inhale, center. Left side. Inhale, center. From horse pose, get a little lower, and then inhale, star. Hands to hips again. Parallel the feet. Wide leg, forward fold. We're gonna do this again on the second side. So if you love to invert, just pause and be with us right here for this side. We're gonna do a little lateral movement again. So inhale, everybody, half lift. Exhale, bend your right knee, side lateral lunge to the right. Stay here or press your palms together and just pulse to the right a little. 3 more. And then back through center, left side, bend into your left knee, lateral lunge, hands can be on the ground or pressed together. Stay and hold isometrically or pulse. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, forward fold, half lift, hands to hips, inhale, rise, cartwheel, vinyasa or not, meeting in dog. Inhale, left leg rises, heel to the sky, bend the knee, step it forward as far forward as you can. You can help it to get there. Right heel comes down, 45 degrees, warrior one. So hips are still imagining that they're squaring off. You can walk your feet wider for more space. Left arm forward, right arm back, warrior two. Just for a breath. Imagine your hands are pressing up against something. Bring your pinky fingers a little back behind you. Straighten your left leg, reach forward, bump your hips to the right, triangle. Inhale, come through star, heels in, toes out. Actually, we're not gonna do a course this time, so just parallel your feet. Interlace your hands behind your back, if you would like, or behind your neck. And long, long spine as you forward fold. Any variation here with the hands. So hands can be clasped, palms pressing. Interlace your hands. I'm gonna turn to face you. Interlace your hands behind your neck. So your forearms are along the jawline. Or you can bring your hands to the ground. If you want to go in inversion, now's the time. You only have about 3 breaths, so quickly get in and out. If you are not inverting, but you want to play with what that feels like, just come onto your toes. Shifting the weight forward, lifting the heels off the earth. See how that feels in the legs, in the body, any fear that's coming up, and then you can lower the heels and try again. One more inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, lower. Everybody, hands to hips, slowly rise. Star pose, cartwheel. Final vinyasa, or not. So if that makes you sad, you can always add in some push-ups. Some chaturanga push-ups. Meeting in down dog. Nice work. From down dog, inhale, right leg rises. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Half pigeon, so right knee to right wrist. Your shin does not have to be parallel to the mat. It can be at an angle. Look to your back leg. Extend it long behind you. Lift the chest, and then start to walk your spider fingers forward. Before you come down, dip your right shoulder. And center, left side. Get into your shoulders. And then use that space and that length, lower all the way down. Let go and breathe. You can use a pillow, a block, your hands, anything to support you under the chest, under the right hip, under your head, so your head can have some contact with something, even if it's not the earth. Just 2 breaths here. And exhale, let it go. Press yourself out, 3-legged down dog, press into the palms. Shake it out. Option, if you like flipping the dog, gently do so. And then return back, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip, left knee to left wrist. Half pigeon, walk your right foot back, long behind you. Take a look at it over your shoulder. Lift the chest and lower. If you like the shoulder dips, go ahead, add them in. Find length before you lower. And you might want to put a prop under your left hip, whatever's around you, a pillow or a blanket, t-shirt. You might want to have something under your forehead. Let's just be here for 3 silent breaths. And then exhale, let it out. Inhale, press into the palms. 3-legged dog, maybe flip the dog. Heart to the sky. Come on back around. Bend the knees, step or hop all the way through. Coming onto your back. Planting the feet, we have 2 rounds of back bends from the floor. So lower all the way down. Tickle your heels, again, with your fingertips, just to help you measure out, and you can always adjust from there. Make sure your feet are parallel. Let's all do bridge first, and then the second one, you can get fancy or not, do whatever you like. You can also use a block for restorative back bend. So everybody inhale, hips up, press into the soles of the feet. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the thighs. Again, you can use the block under your sacrum. If you don't have a block or a good book around, you can use your palms. So walk your shoulder blades under you and just use your hands for that support. Staying here for 4 cycles of breath. Lift your hips a little higher. You can do it. You're strong. And then slowly walk the shoulder blades away from each other, 1 vertebra at a time, tailbone tucking, rolling upper, middle, and lower back to the earth. Knees come wide, soles of the feet together, or if it feels more supportive for you to bring your feet wide and knock the knees together, go there. I'm offering butterfly Baddha Konasana. And then everybody rub the hands together, like friction, like you're really cold in the winter or you're camping, like rub your hands really fast, really fast together, build some heat. Faster. You got it. Keep going. And then pause, place your hands over your eyes. Place your hands to your heart and your belly. Feel the warmth you've created. Feel what's under your palms, your heart and your belly moving. Diaphragm, some really strong and intelligent muscles, our gut, our heart, our eyes, our brain, all the senses are working for us. Okay, hands come to outer knees, close the knees like a book. Set up for your second back bend. It could be a bridge again, and it can be a restorative bridge. You could stay in Baddha Konasana, of course. You could come to feet up the wall and then plow pose. I'm gonna talk through wheel. So if you're going to wheel, your fingertips face your shoulders. You'll lift the hips like bridge. Come to the top of your head and then press up. Chaturanga arms, triceps strong, bridge, or wheel. If you know Viparita, coming onto your forearms, you can go down. If you don't know what that is, now might not be the time. You can always walk your legs straight. 3 breaths. Demonstrating Viparita, but if you're in a posture, please don't move your head left or right. And then everybody slow to exit. Unravel all the way down. Give yourself a big squeeze. Rock and roll on your sacrum, your lower back. Bring your left palm to your left kneecap, right palm to your right kneecap, and make some big circles with your knees in both directions and opposite directions. Circle out. And then just pause with your knees straight in front of you, arms long. This pose is really great for anti-anxiety, kind of calming up the nervous system, like all of yoga, helping regulate the nervous system. And then happy baby, full happy baby pose. Knees come down towards the armpits. Pull your arms, your hands down to the earth. Press your feet into your hands. Feel your sacrum rooting a little further to the earth. Maybe straighten one leg, the other, both legs. And then curl up like a tiny ball. Forehead to knees, give it a big squeeze. And exhale, make your way to your final Shavasana, the most critical pose of the practice where we integrate all the work we've done. So take your time to get comfortable, but then get there and be still and silent. Sometimes I run a couple minutes over on these classes, but we have plenty of time today for a few minutes of Shavasana, so please try to dedicate a few minutes if you can. I'll let you know when it's time to get out. But just know there's nothing left to do. Be here, be comfortable. Let go, surrender. The earth's holding you. Take up space. It's time to bring your awareness back into your body. So just take these moments to observe the mind, the body, and the breath. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. When you feel ready, gently wiggle fingers and toes. Tenderly reawaken the body, pulling your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a hug. Loving your body, grateful for your body and your breath. And then roll over to the fetal position and just pause and stay there for a moment. Using the strength of your arms to press yourself up eventually to a seated position where we'll close class together. I'm going to read a poem from Nayyirah Waheed. And I said to my body softly, I want to be your friend. It took a long breath and replied, I have been waiting my whole life for this. So let's take a big full breath to that. So exhale, let everything go. And then inhale fully. And exhale, side out. It resonates with you to press your palms together and bow to seal your practice. Thank you, thank you. Donations are welcome, not required. I'll put it in the chat box. I'm going to teach next week.